What's up, Beaners? Day 40. So, I got that bracket made, and I made the ones for the sides. So instead of going towards the bottom or welding something to the cab, I came up with this. So, picture this. This is where the cab is going to be. So, I'll weld, or not weld, but I'll drill some holes through the firewall to mount this one. And then here is where that bracket is going to go that sits for the seat. So I'll tighten these up. I got some washers and nylock nuts. So it shouldn't go anywhere. Also, I already got both sides made up. So this is passenger side and then driver's side. And this one also has a plate that I welded some bolts to. So it'll sandwich the cab like so. So let me mock these up, and then I'll mark the holes to drill the cab. I'll drill the cab, and then seats will be done. Pull everything out. I gotta take the carpet out of the box and spread it out. This is the one we pulled out. This thing is nasty, but I don't know if the new carpet has all the holes for like the seat brackets and all that other shit. I really doubt that it does. So a lot of like the mounting holes I'm gonna have to remake. Man, these allergies are killing me. It's been windy and rainy. I got fucking weeds everywhere. It's horrible. But we pushed through it. So let's make these up, and or let's do that. Drill the holes, and then we can pull all the seats out and get the carpet ready to throw it in. Let's get it. All right, you guys. I think I got the console figured out. So, drill the hole through the original hump right there, and the other one has on the other side the same thing. Now, what I did, there's some stock holes here, which I think are for like a jump seat or the center console. So, I made these little brackets, and basically, let me crawl in here, let my fat ass down. So, see, the stock holes are right here. There's one there and one here. And they're a little offset because, like I said, the tunnel leans more towards the passenger side. So this one is going to go right here. Beam, bam, boop. And then driver's side is going to go right here. Pow, pow, done, finished. As you finish it, you're done. So when I get the carpet in, I just got to make sure to cut the holes for this here. And then I'll bolt it. I think I'm going to go ahead and bolt it to the bracket for the center console. And then, like I said, on this side, I already got a hole right here. Hold on, let me get you closer. Right there. And I'm just going to run, I'm going to make another plate with a nut to put behind the firewall and bolt it in there. And these I'll probably tack because it's going to be a pain in the dick to have somebody down there holding it while I tighten the bolt. So that's done. Backseat brackets are done. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking that panel off so I can run some wiring and get all the speakers wired up. I wanted to go ahead and finish wiring the starter. I just got to put some terminals on the ends of the cables. I think I'm going to finish doing that. That way I can test what's hot and what isn't, because the dome lights didn't work at all. And I want to make sure I got power going to everything that needs to have power before I wrap all of this up. So, yeah. We're making some progress. Once we get all the wiring done, then we'll throw everything back in, get everything bolted down. I want to get some interior paint and paint all the gray stuff because I got some dye for the seats And I basically just want to black the whole interior out. And also, I need to get a plastic welder so I could weld up the cracked dash, and I want to put a skin over that. But at least if I weld up the cracks, it'll stop from cracking more. There's still some pieces missing. There's some pieces that aren't even there. But whatever I do have, I want to preserve it and pretty much weld it all up, put the skin over it. That way it keeps its integrity. Oh, but we're getting there. And also, once I get the wiring done, I can go ahead and put the new gauge cluster in. And that'll let me test all the power feeds and all that. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. All right. So I got all the seat brackets done. I thought it'd be done with wiring, but this thing has more gremlins than I expected. I went ahead and tested. I went ahead and flashed the ECM with the new tube and fixed some wiring. So I was under the assumption that the fuel pump would kick on with a negative signal, but it's actually a positive. So I fixed that. Also, the brake switch that needs to come into the ECM has to be basically same as the brake lights. So when you're off the brakes, no signal. When you're on the brakes, there's a signal. The one that came off of the harness on that side, it's on when you're off the brake and off when you're on the brake. So it was backwards. So what I ended up doing is getting the signal from the brake relay. So I fixed that wiring. That's good now. ECM is flashed. Fuel pump works. I still need to get spark plugs and fluids and all that, but I'm ready on that end. All the seat brackets are painted, ready to go. I laid the carpet out to relax a little bit, but I didn't get as far as I wanted to on the wiring. So I'm gonna fold it up, bring it back inside, and then once I get the wiring done, I'll lay it back out, let it get some heat in it, get some of the creases out and all that, and then I'll plop it back in. I got the console mounts fabbed up and made. I got all the holes drilled for that. I got the holes drilled for the cab mounts. I got everything on this side mounted. I think we're good. So, got as much as I could done with the time that I have. Got all this fixed up, but we're looking good. That's all I got for today, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.